Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome to the Walls Way, where every day we feed chickens, we talk to chickens, and we collect eggs from chickens. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on a wet Saturday. Finally got a little break in the rain. It is slightly drizzling just a little bit, but it's not going to stop us, and it is the perfect time to go ahead and feed some chickens. Chickens, how are we doing today? Everybody doing good? Everybody here? So it looks like it. Oh my goodness, you guys have done polished off all that food I give you. Today's special chicken treats. We have sliced banana, some peas, and a couple pieces of whole white bread. We're gonna go ahead and sit our egg carton down, and we'll get to our special chicken treats. I want to do something nice for you guys because it is raining. It's a gloomy Saturday. Usually Saturdays are a good day of the week, but when it rains, it kind of makes it boring and a little gloomy. I'm gonna do something nice for you guys. I tried to do something extra nice for y'all, but they didn't have any when I went there. Winifred, my goodness, little girl. Chickens. There we go. Is that what we wanted? Is that good? Little Thelma, you better go get you some. My goodness, guys. So yeah, I was watching a buddy of mine feed crickets to his chickens. Paul is outdoors. Y'all need to check him out. Not gonna lie, Paul kind of made me jealous. I want to get some crickets for my chickens, so I called up the local bait store here in town. They told me that they did sell crickets, and I asked them if he knew how much they were, and it was, I don't remember the price for a half a tube of crickets, and it was $4 for a whole tube. And I thought, well, I'm gonna go down there and get 2 whole tubes for the chickens. You know, I want to do something nice for them. It being rainy, whatever, nasty out. I go down there. It's not that far, about 5 minutes down the road. I get down there, and he rings me up and everything, and go to follow him out there. He opens the cage. He said, "Well, buddy, I ain't got no crickets." And I thought, dang. So he was nice enough to give me a refund. Said check back in on Thursday. Thursday's when they get their cricket man shows up with crickets. But yeah, I just wanted to feed the chickens some crickets. I want to do something nice for them today because it's, you know, such terrible weather. But if they don't have none, they don't have none. You know, what are you gonna do? I really don't feel like going to PetSmart. That is twice as far away in the opposite direction, and I'm not going to pay PetSmart prices for you know, just to give to the chickens. I think they're a little bit cheaper at the bait store, but we will check again next week. Oh, Ariana right there. You better come over here and get you some peas. They're going to demolish it all. Looks like we found the bread at the bottom. I personally think the bread on the bottom, because I took 1 piece of whole white bread. I keep saying wheat, it's white bread. But I tore it apart, put it on the bottom, then dumped the can of peas on top so it'd have a nice, you know, it'd soak up some of the pea juice. I drained the can, but there's a little bit in there still. Then the peas, and I put some bread on top, and then the bananas. But yeah, I wanted to do crickets, but you know, if they don't have none, they don't have none. What you gonna do? All right, let's go ahead and get them some food. They can't survive off fruit and vegetables. We'll get them some protein over here. You know, protein is important, but also so is your vegetables and your vitamins. And the bread don't really do nothing for them. That's just kind of fill their bellies up, make sure they sleep good tonight. Got water on this. I'm trying to get it where it wouldn't dump inside the food, turn into soup. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching Paul feed his chickens crickets and watch them chase them around and hunt them down. I kind of want to do that for you guys, but like I said, if they don't have none, they don't have none. We'll just have to keep trying. Alrighty. I got it coming, guys. Just enjoy your appetizer till I get in there. Back up. Back up. Excuse me, I don't want to step on nobody, especially little Thelma. Let's see if we can get some of this. So we got grass in here somehow. Probably wouldn't get grass in there if I'd hang it up somewhere, would we? I should have done that today. I really hadn't. I've had plenty of time. I just hadn't had a clear chance to do it. Like I said, we finally just now got a break in the rain. I could have came out here and hung it up, but I felt like the video would have been filmed at a later time. I don't want to wait till the chickens go to bed to come out here and start filming. Plus, they're used to eating at a certain time of day. I don't want to keep them from eating. Let's get them some corn. Sometimes peas just aren't enough. Hang it right there. That'd be a good spot. See if we can get this water off of here. Careful as possible. We do have an empty egg carton sitting there. Looks like the 3 babies right there we had. Well, they're not babies no more, but looks like you guys really enjoy some peas. And again, what I like to do is just kind of stir it up. Just kind of grab it from the bottom and lift it up. Make sure everything gets mixed in. That should do it. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. So I was chatting with another good friend of mine. He's also a viewer and a subscriber. And he was telling me that in yesterday's video, he noticed that my dog kept staring at the corner of the coop over here like it saw something. And I commented back, I said, yeah, I've noticed that. I keep seeing him come over here and stare, and he keeps staring at this corner right here like there's something here. I don't see anything. He wasn't really barking or sniffing or scratching. He would just sit here and stare. Now, I came out here to inspect the pipe right here. There's no way, because it is connected here in the same way there. I was thinking maybe a snake had got in there, but I don't think it is. If it was open like I thought it was in my mind, I was going to, just kind of stake a board down to where nothing could get in or out, or, find something to shove in there. But after seeing it now, that it is welded, at a 45-degree angle, or a miter, I don't think a snake could have got in there. But he does come over here and stare. And it's almost like maybe he saw something come through here or get out, possibly a rat or, field mouse. I keep saying rat. To me, they're all rats, but I don't think we have rats. We got little field mice. We don't have none of them big New York sewer rats, thank God. But yeah, I think everybody should be good. I don't really see nothing over here. Just kind of had me wondering, because I noticed he done that in Thursday's video. He did it in Friday's video. And this morning, before it started to rain, it was kind of like it is right now, just a little fine mist. He'd come over here and he'd kind of like sit right here in this area, and he'd just kind of stare at it. Almost like he's waiting for something to come out. But I don't know what it could be. Like I said, the pipe's not opened. So it's kind of, kind of intriguing what he sees. But I think we should be okay. All right. Let's go in here and talk to chickens a little bit. Let's make sure everybody's doing good today. Now, what has happened back here? PVC pipe has come unattached. Winston, hey, why don't you come out of there? Come on out of there, buddy. You don't need to be in there. Look at this chicken. Hey, you want to come out of there? Hey. Oh my goodness, it scared me. I wouldn't expect him to come out that fast. What is in here so fascinating? Nothing. Interesting. I wonder if he's the one who keeps pecking for eggs. You know, fortunately I haven't had any eggs be pecked apart in the nesting box. Let's see if we can. Actually, you know what? I am not going to be able to do that one-handed. We can give it a try though, just for the heck of it, just to say we tried. But I got a feeling it ain't going to attach. You just about got to have two hands. And no, I did not glue it, just because I wasn't sure how the chickens were going to react. Well, looky there. I stand corrected. Good to go. And I do have it on these little brackets to kind of hold the weight in case, well, whenever I made it, I was thinking, you know, if all the chickens want to get on there, and you can see we do have those two using it. But yeah, I didn't glue them. I just kind of threw it together, just give them something to jump and play on. Chickens, what do y'all think? Everybody doing good? Let's see. Looks like our water has dried up. Is there any water? It is empty. I think we probably need to fill that up. Get done with the video. I did not see that before I started. They do have a full bowl of water right here, but I like keeping this one out here because the little Thelma, wherever it's at, I don't know where it went to. It's got to be near Thelma somewhere. Yeah, I see it. There it is, right there in front of her. But because we got the little baby, I'm afraid it might get up here and slip, and if it falls in, that water, it's not too deep. It's probably 3-4 inches deep. I'm afraid it might drown. So whenever I got little chickens, I like to keep that one around for them. Hey girl. Say no, not comfortable enough to let me pet you yet. Hey buddy. Oh Norris. You're looking pretty tall today. You want to say hey to everybody? Yep. Say I'm the second oldest rooster out here. Amelia named him Cluck Norris. But I keep having a hard time saying Cluck. I keep wanting to say Chuck. So we just call him Norris. He's a pretty bird. And I see the baby over there underneath Thelma. Kind of hard to tell, but it is underneath her. I guess she's shielding it, because you got the other bigger chickens out here. All right. So everybody seems to be doing good. I don't see nothing too crazy out here happening. I see our flag has not ripped. I do have the fans unplugged, just because it is starting to cool off, and with it raining all day, I didn't think the chickens needed to have a cool mist blowing on them. I think it's probably 70, 71 degrees, but it's not humid. So yeah, I'm gonna leave them up just for a little bit longer, maybe about another week or two, in case it does get, you know, crazy hot. Sometimes September you have those random days where it'll just get hot. But before September's over, we'll probably end up taking it all down, just because I don't think the chickens need it after September. It's usually pretty cool. But I do have it unplugged. I have my drop cord and stuff ran through up on the porch, but I don't have it plugged into the outlet on the porch, so there is no power going to it. I also had another viewer ask me if the chickens had somewhere to go into, like a shelter for whenever it snows or cold weather comes, and I answered that comment. But to anybody else that's curious, I do not have one yet. We will have one though. I was talking about building like a little structure over here, that way they can have another place to get up onto, and then get up on that pole right there from this side. Whenever I build that, I'm gonna wall it up. I might just do something similar to that, but just have like a little platform on top, and then it'll just be walled up on the bottom. Most likely it'll probably be 4x8, maybe not that big, maybe 3x6, because I don't want to take up too much of their ground over here. But I want to make it big enough to where all 25 can get in there, and the more of them that get in there, the more body heat they'll put off, and they'll all be able to stay warm. And something else I was wondering is the roof. You know, it's not super strong, but it's not super flimsy either. And I'm just curious how this is going to hold up when it snows, if it's going to have, you know, I'm sure it'll sag a little bit, but I don't feel like it's going to come crashing in. But if it does come crashing in, you know, we'll have to fix that. And also we will have to have a place for the chickens to go and get dry. And do I have something on my boot? You're pecking me. I kept feeling a little tapping sensation on my foot. I didn't know what was going on. Well, what do you say we get some eggs, guys? Let's go and see what our egg game is going to look like today. And clean off our work surface. Now, I think the sound of this putty knife is what brings the Isa Browns and Lucy and sometimes Wesson over here. They know that sound is the sound of eggs are going to be nearby soon. I tell you, this putty knife sure has come in handy. I got to thank my neighbor, Tim Midkiff. Tim, if you're watching, thank you very much. I have one somewhere, but it's a combination of busy and lazy to hunt for it. Nice enough to donate that to the channel. Where's the car? I brought it in here. Oh, it's up here. I put it up here because Winston was in the box. All right. So number 4 is empty, and we do need some shavings. That's something we need to do before the rain comes back. As you guys saw, the weather, or the clouds, is kind of gray and cloudy. It's not done raining yet, but we just got a little break in it. So we'll go ahead and be sure to top our shavings off before the rain gets back. All right, number 3 has 3 eggs. So we'll go ahead and get those. I don't think number 3 really needs any shavings. It looks like it's pretty full. Golly, the size difference. You got one that just falls down in there, and you got one that barely fits in there. That's something else. Those are from the Rhode Island Red. Those are from Mabel. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So if you'd have got me crickets, I wouldn't have to eat the eggs. Well, I tried. Believe me, Marianne, I tried. I can't make them appear. Number 2, we have 4 eggs and a golf ball. Remember, we moved the golf ball yesterday. And it is just a little bit early than what we're used to filming. No ginger. Number 4. I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if I got 3 more golf balls and put a golf ball in every one of them. They do have those ceramic or sometimes plastic eggs. You can buy it, you know, Tractor Supply, and I'm sure other stores. But I don't know. I think I found that golf ball in the yard when we first moved in. And that's another story. We'll have to save that for another day. Otherwise, we'll be here for hours. But the stuff that I found in the yard whenever we first moved in, I couldn't tell you. Legos, Hot Wheel cars, golf balls, all kind of random stuff. Well, we do have an egg in number 1. I didn't see it. It was buried back there. I'll go ahead and get that one. So, we have gotten 8 eggs. Yeah, 8. That is a little low from our daily average. But like I said, you know, it is just a little bit earlier. Used to doing our videos about an hour from now. But I wanted to come out here before, well, for one, before the rain picked back up and got too late. Couldn't film. The chickens were all going to bed, and, you know, they didn't get no good food. They would have gotten food. I would have fed them that food, but the good food they probably would have missed out on. But, and it has been kind of rainy. You know, I noticed whenever I would come outside on the porch throughout the day, not ashamed to admit this, but I am a smoker. Whenever I come outside to smoke, I always keep an eye on the chickens, and I'd look over here and they'd just kind of be huddled up, you know, underneath the roofs, staying dry. But they are doing really well. Winnie, you need some help, old girl? Let me flip that back over. There ain't nothing in there. Some old pea broth or pea juice. But everybody seems to be doing really well. That's awesome. Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and shut her down right here. We have fed the chickens. We have talked to the chickens. And we have collected eggs from the chickens. So, yeah. And we're just a little bit over our 15-minute mark. That's okay. See if we can get this off. And y'all excuse me, I am a little rough looking. I've been inside cooped up in the rain all day. But I want to thank you guys for watching. It does mean the world to me. I hope everybody out there is doing good, and I hope your chickens are doing good. Do please comment on anything, any questions, concern, advice. That's what I'm here for. And as always, do please continue to like, share, and subscribe and tell everybody you know about the Walls Way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later.